Most Christmas pageants consist of the baby Jesus, accompanied with his mother Mary and his father Joseph, looking down on him in wonder. The wise men enter, and along come the shepherds as well to see the glorious mystery of a Savior born in a stable. But have you ever stopped to think who came before them? What I mean is, have you ever really thought about the mothers and fathers who stepped before these main characters to make their own entrances into the story of Jesus? What about his ancestors that had to walk troubling paths and make big decisions in order to contribute to the lineage of the Savior of the world, which they didn't even know they were contributing to? All they had to see was God's promise on the horizon. Let's look back at some specific mothers that had to take great steps of faith in order to become who they were called to be and create the lineage that would lead to the manger scene we all know and love.
I've gotten used to waiting, being told the promise many years before it even comes. And I am accustomed to hearing new words that Abraham brings to me from God. 90 years of hoping for a child, wishing I could just have one thing to show for myself. But I am a dry and empty woman. Is what's in me enough for God to use? It will take a miracle, just as God promises. Apparently he wants to do this still. Can you take what is as good as dead and bring it back to life? Can you see me when I'm old and gray and use me to mother a child? I know that this is impossible without you, but with you can we produce a nation together? Sometimes I stop and think, what are we working towards? Are we really gonna make it out okay? And then I feel a stirring, something within me. I can see something on the horizon, a promise in my lineage. Can you take what is as good as dead and bring it back to life? Can you see me when I'm old and gray and use me to mother a child and a
I'm a messenger from the king. The king has commanded that you bring out the men who have come into your house, for they have come here to spy out the whole land.
If I cover for these men, I'll be sentencing the life I know to death. Everything I've ever known down the drain in one attempt to get my life back. For too long I've strived to find who I am with no success. Is this the answer, saving these people so I can begin again? Over and over and over again, I feel helpless. Like I'm drowning in sorrow from putting myself in this mess. Any sort of mighty power that can take me far away is what I want. It's what we need. So do anything you can for this God. You know you're a dead girl if you act against him. Siding with his holy power is more than just saving them, for I know it will make a mighty difference in the long run. In the future, on the horizon.
Yes. The men were here earlier, but I didn't know where they were from. They left the town at dusk. As the gates were about to close, I don't know where they went. If you hurry, you can probably catch them. Go, now, before it's too late.
Perhaps it's more than I might think it could be. As I help these men, they're saving me from something that's killing the life in me. They're now giving me purpose to live and giving me more air to breathe and keeping my family alive. And my lineage will grow to who knows
Here you are, Rahab. One step closer to freedom.
dumbfounded, that's how I feel. A savior inside me. How? Why don't I feel more qualified? I never really thought that he'd use me to mother the savior of the world. How can this be? I don't know why he chose someone so unimportant, someone I still don't know. I guess it's how he thought it'd go. I'm still dumbfounded. Living, breathing, touching me right now. Wait, just stop. I need to understand. But really, I don't know how. Oh God, why is this your plan? But no, I won't question your judgment. I'll trust that you know best. I don't know how I'll make it a virgin pregnant. That's something I never imagined. It's impossible, but that's what he does. The impossible, that's who he is. Amazing me over and over and over again. I guess I'll just have to be faithful that he really told the truth, that the horizon holds good news, that he's working things out for good. Yes, I am faithful. Why must I be inadequate? Why is it that I must be put to shame? He gives the promise of a nation, and I cannot produce one single child. My new name gives me purpose, but it is unrealistic, although the news still seems to bring me hope. I know that I'm still barren, but somehow I still feel him giving me the strength to believe. I am not afraid to give in, that there still might be a hope for me. I gave myself to others, and now I regret that I'm not following his lead. I've heard of this God's power, and these spies are bringing him right to my door. This is my decision, to stay without provision or be changed. I am made to be a woman of purpose, a woman of vision. I am made to be a woman who gives in and lets God move through her. Sarah, what are you thinking? You are an old woman. How could you start mothering? Rahab, what are you doing? You don't know these people. For all you know, they're enemies. But I see something on the horizon, and it seems to call to me, as if what I do now may my lineage, in my lineage, as I start believing. Why, God, why am I forsaken by so many of my friends? Why did you choose me? I don't feel one bit worthy, a savior inside me. Do you mean to give me hope and strength and faith? To the title of a mother, and on my children will go. And somewhere on the horizon, what will it come to? Joy to the world, for He has come. Like the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. It will come to something bigger than me.
So, you see, these women had no idea what they were contributing to. They just knew that they had to listen to the calling in their spirit that said something was important about their next steps. These steps seemed risky, impossible, and downright crazy. But they knew it would be rewarding in the end. Boy, if they could see how their decisions have impacted the world today and how remembered they are because of their faithfulness, I bet their minds would be blown. Then again, isn't that how all of us should think? Shouldn't we desire to be remembered for our faithfulness? Shouldn't we look to the horizon with hope, knowing that God is planning something through us that is way bigger than we could ever have imagined? Look to these mothers of faith when you wonder if your life really matters. Because they had no idea how God was going to use their lineage to literally save the world. Don't you think God can use you to do marvelous things as well?